everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Stating the Obvious. Guys, it's a beautiful day.
Is it?
It is. It is. It is. All the time I ask you how your day is, Noah, you're like, it's all right. It's fine. It's happening. It's going. Be happy.
Wow. Yeah, my depression is cured. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that before? This entire time, I could have just been happier. Like, holy shit! Like, nobody ever said those specific words in that specific order to me before, and because of that, I've been suffering. But you specifically have changed everything with one sentence.
You know what they say, Noah? They say I could be a therapist.
Nobody says that.
I say that.
You shouldn't say that. That's
and as a
terrible
therapist,
idea.
My word is law. Do you know what I mean?
That's
why you're gonna be happy from now on. That'll be $30.
Don't become a therapist.
It'll be $30 for the advice.
I don't have $30. Hey, maybe if you gave me $30, I'd be less sad all the time. You ever thought about that?
That is the true cure. That's
technique.
the true cure to depression.
I mean, like honestly, like, I'm not even joking. Like, high key, like you find a sad person, give them $50, like, see what happens.
What if you have a sad person who already has $50?
Look, they say that money can't buy happiness. That's bullshit. Money can 100% buy happiness. Like, anybody who tells you that is trying to scam you. They just want your money so they can be happier.
I feel like you've told me this
That's
once.
actually fact.
In order to try to get my money.
Give me your money, Pranay.
Right. I have done.
I know your lease, Pranay. I know you're saving money there, Pranay. Give me the savings, Pranay.
I do be saving some money, I will say, because of the lease.
How? Oh, yeah. That's crazy. No, I don't think there's a singular problem I have that could not be solved by money at this moment.
No, high key.
Like, if you just gave me a shit ton of money, I would have no problems. Like, I would be happier. I don't know. Maybe not everyone's like that. Cobb, are you like that?
Yeah.
Like, you know what happens? It's like, you got rich people who are like, oh man, like, I got all this money. And then they realize that, like, money didn't really matter that much to me. I need something else to be happier. So I spent $10,000 going to a Tibetan monastery and living as a monk for a year after quitting my job, which I could do because I had enough money to live in that monastery for 1 year. And then I got therapy, spending like $100 a session on my therapist, who, by the way, doesn't take insurance. And it's just like, yeah, you're right. You're right. Money didn't buy you happiness, bro. Like,
that's facts.
Except it did.
That is facts. Well, a little life lesson for all our listeners. But now let's get into
You should make us happy. You see, there's a little button down there that says join. You know?
The
If you want to hit that join button, hit that sub button.
Give us a couple of extra dollars.
I mean, if you think about it, like, this podcast is making you happier.
Sign up for the
Would
Patreon.
it not be right for you to return the favor?
If they're unhappy listening to the podcast, do we have to pay them money?
No, we're not liable. Our podcast is making you sadder.
Yeah,
we're not liable.
We're not liable for any unhappiness you feel, any signs of depression. If you do anything to yourself, we are not
Side effects of this podcast may include depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, post-traumatic stress disorder.
That's facts. Oh, well, Cobb, I do respect it. The plug was more important than the transition.
It's true.
But we're transitioning to our regularly scheduled intro. Cobb, why don't you start us off here with a nice obvious fact?
So my obvious fact is about another member of this podcast. Many of you know him. His name is PJ. He controls the world economy. And a little known fact about him is he's actually kind of a connoisseur when it comes to these films and their soundtracks, specifically animated films. I don't know why, but like How to Train Your Dragon, it's absolutely fire. But there's one element of these animated soundtracks that gets PJ going like no other. And that is a whistling tune. If they have a little whistling segment in that kind of soundtrack, he's like, dude, this is the most fire song in the world. You have to listen to this. I've been listening to this on repeat. And the best example I can give of this is Luca. There's this song in there that's like, I don't know whose theme it is, but I don't think it's
like
Luca's
the main theme they play in all of the things. I forget the name
like
tune now.
it's the motorbike theme, I think, like the Vespa theme
Oh yeah,
or something.
Vespa Libertaria, I think is the name.
Something like that. But there's like this whole section there that's just purely whistling, and PJ's like, "This is euphoric. This is like the greatest song in the world. You have to listen to this. This is my
Okay,
favorite
but you
song
don't know.
of
You
all
also
time."
don't know the emotional connection I had to this movie and this whole thing is because this was like this was COVID semester, right? The sophomore year. Junior. This is junior year. But it was the beginning.
Freshman and sophomore year. Those are our COVID years.
Yeah, but it was in the beginning where people were still social distancing, like if you got sick. And so like I was sick. It was not COVID, but you know, I was still like socially isolating. And Anushka gave me the password to her Disney Plus, which is the first time I got access to Disney Plus. And so
That's
I just
how you know
watched
she's a keeper.
so many.
Real.
Yeah, that
Real,
day I
real,
just
real.
watched so many Disney Pixar animated movies, and like one after the other, and they were just big emotional hits to me, and especially when like I was like in pain and sick, and then this whistling theme from Luca comes, and man, like it's a different experience, you know.
I'm just imagining Pranay lying there in like fucking agony. And he's just like tears
Dude,
just streaming from his face. Like,
No, I mean that's honestly that's probably what was happening. That was the first time I watched Inside Out. That tears were streaming then. They
Bro,
were streaming
Inside
hard.
Out-
No way. No way Pranay was balled up like a small, sick Victorian child. Just crying.
And then someone whistles to him, and
Yeah.
everything is solved.
I mean, I cried at that too. At the ending of Luca, I cried like crazy. Like, how could you not? You're like,
bro,
like,
imagine
honestly, a
being like
heartless-
Pranay's roommate. Like your roommate's like sick, and you just hear him in his room just like muffled sobbing, like every hour to 2 hours.
And then for the next 8 days, you just hear whistling coming out of his room.
Yeah. Pranay's a softie at heart.
True. Facts.
What do you mean? He's a softie all around. Like, I mean, there's no part of Pranay that makes me go like, oh yeah, that's a hard guy. That's like, you know, an emotionally resilient, like closed off person. That's a masculine, like, you know, like no feelings, like single tear from the eye kind of guy. No, like Pranay's like a soft, squishy golden retriever. Like that's just like the kind of guy he is. It's very apparent.
This is a good transition to my obvious fact. I've taken ownership of the ordering of this now. It's a good transition.
Sure, whatever,
My
bro. You got it.
My obvious fact is about Noah this time. And my obvious fact is, I think in both looks, some elements of the personality, Noah is like an Asian Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman is Ron Swanson.
There were a lot of ways where you could have ended that sentence and it would have gone very badly. I'm just going to say that.
But I don't know I don't know if Nick Offerman is Ron Swanson.
Yeah. I think I don't know if you can say Nick Offerman. I think you have to
I have
say
to say Ron Swanson specifically. But the roles he also plays like a macho, not like a macho, like stoic.
Like the opposite of you.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true for most of his roles, but I do remember he was very like wasn't he in the Lego movie? And he was like a very outgoing kind of character then.
I don't
Who the
remember what it is.
Well, that's
Nick
like
Wait, what?
Voice acting.
Yeah, that was voice acting. He was like
Wait,
the
Nick
pirate
Offerman
Lego
was in-
dude.
Oh, really?
He was
But
the pirate
also,
Lego
like,
dude.
we were talking about it before, we were talking about the presidential, like, Noah running for president. I was looking at some of our past clips and saw the Noah running for president one. And right before that, I was watching the movie Civil War, in which Nick Offerman plays the president of the U.S. I was like,
and you're like, this is Noah,
This is
except
Noah.
he's not Asian.
He's not. Maybe that's a cautionary sign of what would happen if Noah became the president. But
I have warned you all. Like
I'm
I
still
never
not
made
still
any
supporting
secret
him.
of my
I'm
I'm
still
intentions.
still
supportive.
Noah.
yeah,
Yeah, PJ just saying that because he wants to be the head of the Fed. You know.
Noah.
The
Yeah,
head
Noah.
of the
If you
Fed.
become
Head of the
president,
Fed.
make me the head of the Fed.
No.
You will be one day, Pranay. I believe it. After you get your
the,
PhD
the fucking
and-
like Federal Reserve anime, like one day, like I swear, I will become head of the Federal Reserve. This is my
I do not know
vow.
if this is the role for me. But,
I can't lose now. I've come too far. I need to go. Plus Ultra increases interest rates by 40%.
Just go further beyond.
And then he's just money. It's just a scene with Renee like rolling in
I
cash.
feel like there would be a civil war. That's what caused the
Wait,
civil war.
If you increase the interest rate by like 1 point,
No, if I increase them by 200 points. Eh.
that would be pretty sad. I'm
What
not
was
gonna
that
lie.
laugh at the end?
Renee's gonna be in like the final interview for him to become the head of the Fed, and they're just gonna play this
You're gonna
clip.
play this
They're
clip.
gonna find it.
Well, I won't even need an interview because at that point Noah's the one appointing. So
That's true.
he understands.
Oh, oi hoi.
Very good.
All right, Renee. I think you're handling the transitions now and stuff, so you got it.
Noah, give us your obvious fact.
That was a shitty transition.
Now that's a transition that shit does. Everybody does.
I at least say like I say it with more attitude.
You gotta have
with
riz with it, bro. Like you gotta,
Noah,
you
it's
gotta
time
put some
for
sauce
you
on that.
to give us your obvious fact.
Yeah, better.
Yeah, very good, very good. All right, my obvious fact is about Cobb. I feel like Cobb does a lot of the work around here to keep his podcast going.
It's true.
You know what? Facts.
Okay.
Facts.
Like I just show up, I say my lines, like whatever, and then like Cobb's like out here like running like all the social media accounts, like he's putting up shorts, he's doing the editing, and like
Okay,
you know
all
what?
that is true, but that I do a lot of the back end work, but I don't do a lot of the front end work. Okay, like Noah, I've said this many times, but you have some of the most out of pocket, most hilarious things that have ever been said on this podcast. Okay, PJ, he's just kind of there. And then Jit, he does all the intro work. He does all the outro work. He's the host, you know? He does kind of an OP job of that kind of stuff. So I would say it was a collective effort.
Very good.
Wow.
Yep.
Cobb, ever the humble guy.
I mean, you might have noticed by us all just like, kind of jerking ourselves off there, like this episode's something special.
It is.
Damn.
And that
Didn't really
is the
be getting no
perfect
transitions.
into my obvious fact. I'm entering the game. It's the 50th episode. It's our 50th episode ever. We've had this podcast for a while now. So it's kind of surprising it took us this long to get to 50 episodes. But we're here and we're going to make it a good episode. We're going to make it exciting. We have some twists and turns and we're going to look back, play some games, and look forward. We're going to do it all. But we're really happy to have reached this mark. And obviously you can tell by all of us, just glazing the fuck out of each other. We're like happy, we've done well, we think.
Yeah, but it's not surprising that it took us this long to do the amount of times I have to get you guys. It's like herding cats, like getting everybody to show up here. And like when people don't have conflicts, they're like, oh yeah, actually I'm in San Antonio today. I can't do this. Like, no, just say something.
There's actually a perfect clip. We'll make a short out of this and post it. But it's just this guy who's like I'm in like some random submarine. I'm in Antarctica.
Fucking Tom Scott.
Yes, this guy. They like compiled every time he says at the beginning, I'm in this place. And then it's just like whenever you try to make plans in the group chat.
Yeah, no, this is actually true.
But that's literally like for our listeners, they don't realize how long it's taken us to come sit down and record this
I
episode.
created the document for this episode on August 17th. It is now October 4th. We were supposed to record Labor Day weekend, and it was like the 15th, and everybody's like, yeah. You know what? That's a good day. Then it comes to 15th, and Jit's like, actually, this is not a good weekend for me. Then we're like, okay, fine. We'll do it 2 weeks later. We get to that date. Noah's like, I'm sick. PJ's like, I can't do this. Noah's like, actually, I'm in San Antonio.
I mean, is it any surprise that it's taken this long? Like, 3 of our members are Indian and the other one wants to work for the government. Like, also, like, he's Indian and works for the government. Like, it's just compounding.
That's fair.
Oh,
but
compounding.
to be fair to all of us, since July, minus this one episode, we've been consistent. So I'll give props there.
Very good.
Hopefully we stay consistent in the future.
Yeah, I think we will. But we want to thank all you guys just for listening all the way up until 50 episodes. Please keep listening to the rest of this episode because I promise it gets quite interesting, or it will. I don't know the future. I don't know what it holds, but I'd like to think I do.
What is that? The intro to like you getting superpowers? Like,
Yes.
very good.
I finally unlocked my domain expansion.
What are you calling it?
Domain expansion. Filmography review. We're going back to our previous clips. Some of our favorite moments from Stating the Obvious over the past 50 episodes. And we're going to review them.
All right.
Not for like grading, but just like for fun.
So the first clip we have is my absolute favorite clip of all time out of this entire podcast. And it actually was in the first episode in the pilots when we rebranded the podcast. And there's, for some context, if you are a seasoned listener, you know about the fated grapevine bid loss that Noah and Jit have had in the past. And this is Jit's first instance of recollecting it in the rebranded version of the podcast.
Definitely not the last, though.
Definitely not the last. And definitely not the first in general, outside of the podcast. Uncountably many times. But Gob, play the clip.
You know, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just leave everything else in the round. We don't need our case. We don't care about any of that.
Oh my god!
We literally
okay.
just need all these turns because this is where we're at.
So this is how we're going.
And then Noah gets up and he just does it. Like, he talks about her case, and I'm just like, okay, well. And then he starts talking about their first contention. I'm like, oh, okay, well. And then he finally gets to all 5 of the turns I put down. And he's just like, take all the turns and extend all of them. He doesn't say anything specific about any of them. He's just like, take them all and give us this argument. And none of the judges are like, well, that sounds illegal to me. And they are correct. And then we lost the round.
That is a lie, okay? This one is revising history. This is like literally some like Germany did not do the Holocaust level of revision, okay? Like he is revising history right now.
I can't.
All right, Noah, what happened then?
I literally can't.
All right. Okay, look. One, we did not have a game plan going in. All right.
Wait. But right before you start, I just want to clarify something. That when I tried to talk to you in prep time, I was like, no, listen to me. And you're like, no, Biswa, I got this. And then you just shoved me away. You used your hand and you just like pushed me away. And you're like, no, I got this.
Oh my god.
And you did this for a fact. You know what? Holocaust? Be damned, dude. This is what you did. This is the truth. This is the truth. Okay?
Oh my god.
And this is what happened, dude. My god.
Yeah, that's a proper PTSD. No amount of money can solve that problem.
And honestly, my favorite part is not even the Holocaust.
Our
be
audio
damned
is so
line.
crunchy.
Yeah, no, it was. But my favorite part is right after when Jit was just like, the tone of his voice is as if it was begging. That like, he was saying, it's the truth, it's the truth. And he's just like cracking as if he was like, please recognize that that's the truth. And oh my god. Every time I listen to it.
Look, this is never gonna let this go. Like, I'm gonna be fucking like, he's gonna be like on his deathbed. He's be like, no, I want you to put my grave into the I want you to put my coffin in the grave just so you can like let me down one last time.
Do you think you'll ever recover from this?
No, dude. This is like, I've told you, money cannot solve this trauma right here.
That's true.
It's more
engraved
the
in his
thing.
heart.
I like, yeah, it's like there's not much you can do.
Look, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Number one, Viscera was like exaggerating to some degree. Number two, I'm just gonna say I had unmedicated ADHD. I think we did pretty well. If I had like my fucking meds, our whole debate career, I think we're easily like clearing. Like, I don't know. I'm just saying.
No, it's not that like because you had unmedicated ADHD. Like, that was the issue. Was never that. The issue was that you just refused to listen to me.
Okay. I
was like, no, maybe we can shut up.
Okay,
I got this.
This is lacking context because like this is like every round we had in our debate career. Like,
yeah, every round in our debate career, I'm like, hey Noah, what if we shut up, you idiot? I got this.
You make me
I
sound-
just get bullied in prep
Okay,
time.
it's not okay. That's not how it works.
Yeah,
That's not how
one
it's-
time
you-
Noah literally punched me in the fucking gut. And then he proceeded to beat me down on the table because I
Okay.
asked him to
All right,
All right,
extend
so
an
that's where we're
argument.
going. That's where we're going. Okay, all right. Well, for the record, Viswa burned my crops. He put a plague on my land, and he cursed my family name for 3 generations. Okay, like that's what I had to deal with.
Yeah, I just want to say during our prep time, me and PJ, I would just be like telling this is what you do, this is what you do. He'd be doing the exact same thing. Sometimes we write it down, sometimes it went in one ear, out the other. But we'd listen to each other at least. We'd at least absorb what the other guy was saying.
Okay, but like Viswa,
But
like,
who did better?
You have,
Who did better?
okay,
Cobb?
okay. It was
And who's the
difficult.
guy KFC trophy?
Even with all of this, Cobb, even with Noah literally abusing me in
Oh my god! All right, shut up, shut up. All right, shut up. You
We
fell
still
down some
got that
stairs.
far.
All right, you shut up. But look, like it is hard trying to write a speech while you have your friend like yapping in your left ear like the whole time. Just
I'm telling you the speech.
you were telling me one part of the speech. I was working on a different part.
That's the part we can ignore.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
This
alright.
is gonna be literally a debate as old as time. But yeah, I don't know. That was definitely a moment. I was kind of scared that after saying Holocaust be damned, like this was our reboot of the podcast. I was so scared we were immediately gonna get canceled.
By who?
by,
I have no
by
idea.
our German listener Anushka.
Yeah, 10,000 like anti-fascists like appear out of the woodwork and you're just like destroy these people.
Yeah, I was like, if I ever want to run for president,
Holocaust be damned.
it's not happening. Like,
It's over.
it's not.
It's Jover. Spy done.
But yeah, that's definitely a highlight. Renee, what's the next clip we have pulled up here?
So I don't know which order we're going in, but the next clip that I have, so I had 3 clips that I like. The other 2 are Noah related clips, because you know some of my favorite moments are also Noah related. But the second clip is of Noah. Basically, so there's this one meme some time ago that became very popular about a gorilla, and I said it's still pretty morbid, but somehow it has piqued so many people's, you know, the humor part of their brain. But it's
Including
about
Pranay. If there's anything with a monkey that is doing
If there's
something,
anything
it's
with a monkey,
Pranay.
you know, it kind of comes in hand. But this one is about a gorilla beating his wife to death, which sounds very.
Why you
very
wait,
morbid.
what is that? Okay, you guys are making this sound like my whole shit is just like beating people.
Just roll the footage. Roll the footage, Cobb.
I was looking at this on the gorilla meme the other day, and it's kind of morbid. It's about
Oh
a
my
gorilla
god.
killing his wife, but like I can't. It's so much. It's too good.
To be fair, I think that it summarizes Pranay's humor so perfectly.
For like those of you who don't know, it's basically just like a video of like various gorilla pictures and it just goes like ride wife, life good, wife fight back, kill wife,
Wait, no, your
wife
voice
gone.
is-
Think
What the
about
heck?
wife, sad, regret. That's just the whole meme.
How does it make you feel, PJ?
I mean, my favorite part about this is just because the intensity in Noah's voice when he said "kill wife." It's like, yo, this sounds honestly better than the original audio clip.
Well done, Noah. Renee, does that make you happy? Does the clip make you happy?
Yes,
You owe Noah like $40.
I cannot afford this, Noah.
He said that so disappointed.
Pranay,
I'm sorry.
Pranay,
I'm sorry.
you're in charge of the economy, Pranay. What do you mean you can't afford $40?
We are poor. We need money.
Who? The government?
Yeah, we need more money.
Oh, this is rough, bros.
I would say though, most of our peak clips are Noah related.
That's true. There's a few that are JIT related.
All right, we need Cobb and Pranay to produce more clips. I think this is what I'm hearing.
That's what I'm about to. I was about to say it. I don't
Hey.
want to be mean,
Yeah,
but
I have a few. I have a few shorts up there.
Yeah, listen, out of all the shorts we're about to say, there's 1 more Noah related and 2 more Noah related and 3 PJ related, and I do the back end stuff, so you know.
So there we go.
Cobb
He's
is just a
immune.
tech guy. Like, he's literally just here to like work with the audio and stuff.
So what's our next clip, PJ?
Yeah, so the next clip is also Noah related. This is, I think, the first instance of us editing something in. I think this is the first time Cobb edited something in, and it was just revolutionary. But basically, this is on the guest episode with Puck. Some of you may know him, some of you may not. But the context is basically, we think Noah would be a good president. We think he should run for president. And this is his campaign speech.
I think Noah probably has the best chance of being president.
No.
Yeah, by far.
President? Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Not. I hate people. There's no way I could go around campaigning. You have known me for years. Do you really see me going to like some fucking town in bumfuck nowhere, Iowa? Be like, yeah, I care about you and your issues, like corn farmer. Like, do you really see that happening?
Read you then say how much you care about corn farmers, please.
Iowa, I care deeply about your issues, like ethanol prices and corn subsidies. These are issues I've held deeply in my heart and touch my very American values I have held for years. I remember when I was a little boy, my daddy told me, son, always remember the corn subsidies. The corn subsidies are what make America great. Freedom, eagle screech. Cut it in eagle screech.
Just do it, Renee. Just do it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
My name's Noah Ogata, and I approve this message.
And then honestly, my second
Who is
favorite
that
part of
guy?
this,
Like,
yeah, my
who's
second
that,
favorite
like,
part of this is Cobb just edits in an Asian man.
Yeah, like who's this like fucking
this was
AI
Jit.
generated
This was
man?
Jit. Yeah, this was Jit's image.
I used ChatGPT to make
okay,
it.
well.
Yeah, this is what OpenAI thinks you look like. No,
Bro,
there's nothing
like,
much I can do.
OpenAI is racist. I'm just gonna say that.
I didn't give them any specifications. I just told them your name.
Did you actually?
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
And it came out like pretty close.
Yeah.
It came out like if I were like more successful, wealthier, had like some amount of riz. So not me.
Well, if you believe it, you can achieve it.
Damn, that's very, very inspiring. So you're really just trying to lean into the whole therapy
If you
thing.
have money.
Oh, fuck.
If you have money.
All right.
Okay. So the next set of clips are my clips. And this first one is PJ related. It is when PJ was explaining our Smash endeavors, and he was just explaining his infamous duos with Buck.
And then one day somehow it just clicked with me. We were doing Organon versus Rob Dinos, and then one day I clicked the up tilt button, and then fucking just landed in the up tilt. He would just land in every single one of these up tilts. I would like click up tilt. He'd be like, "Oh shit, he's opening his legs. I have to go." And then he would just like,
God, you have to take that out of context immediately. Immediately, God.
and then fuck, he would just like walk towards it, and sometimes he would try to escape, but he couldn't escape. And then there was this like large period of time where my Ganon would just be the bait of Buck's Rob, and he'd be like, "I have to rematch this right now," and like he would play over and over again. And then eventually, Puck would just like, he would just like shield it, and I would just break a shield every time, and it was so funny. And then eventually he just learned to stop doing stupid things.
Jesus Christ, that music bite at the end there, just
that
like
was-
Yeah, it was loud, but yeah, and this is actually one of the more infamous clips from Stating the Obvious. This was before we had shorts. I clipped this because Jit said, "Clip it, Cobb."
I did say that, yeah.
And so Cobb did.
We didn't take it out of context though.
No,
Actually, we did. We need to add like a voice button, like a where we can just play clips. Because then whenever like something sexual happens, we can just say
he's opening his
play
legs.
the clip of Pranay being like, "I need to go." He's opening his legs.
I mean, I don't know why you phrase it like that. Like, there are many other ways you could have phrased it, but like,
I mean, that's what
that
he did.
was-
That's what he did.
Right.
These are it's all facts. You know?
True,
You can't
true,
argue with the
yeah.
facts.
I mean, I too would
Always
be
get beat
attracted if Ganon opened his legs.
It's true.
Facts and logic.
Now, this next clip. See, all these previous clips, they've been kind of from older episodes, right? This next clip is a more recent one. So, yeah, let's see what PJ has to say here.
Yeah, I'll give you an obvious fact, Jit. I'll say that out of all our college mascots, I do think that the bear is the best one. think that's pretty obvious.
To be honest, I can see a defense for the Comet. I cannot see a defense for the Tartan, but I can see one for the Comet.
I feel like the Comet sweeps here. Like,
I feel like the bear is just too cliche. Like, animals are too like, you've got to have a unique animal.
Well, it's competing against the letter I and a cloth.
Hey, the letter I goes hard, bro.
I feel like the eye is the funniest mascot. Like, I think the Tartans.
It's the cloth.
Well, no, it's not a cloth. It's a pattern.
I really am trying to help you this episode. I'm really doing my best to help you this episode. But please, bro, please.
PJ?
Nah, I mean, I
Do you
stand
have
by
any
my
defense
word.
for this?
I stand by my word. I think we have a sick
He gave like
mascot.
the politically correct answer. I'm sure if you ask anybody from Carnegie Mellon, they'll be like, he's right. It's not a cloth. It's a pattern.
I had to set the facts straight.
Sure, I guess I was wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, listening to all these clips is just like made me very self-conscious of like my nose sniffling. Like, I sound like a fucking coke addict.
Yeah, well, I kind of made it better in the more recent episodes. I kind of took out most of those. In the previous ones, they were there.
Very good. I need to hide the fact that I breathe.
Yeah, you should.
They can't know.
Okay, this next clip is actually one of our more recent episodes. I think it was like episode 47, so just a couple episodes ago. But I think I laughed. I don't know why, but I laughed more making this short than any other short that we've made. And this is a Noah-related short.
Well, no. See, Noah, what you don't understand is originally when this conspiracy started, right? Like, museums were the hot thing. Like, that's where
I
everybody
don't think
went.
museums were ever a hot thing. I'm sorry, man, but like,
Well, they created it, right? They created the whole industry. They started making a lot of money off museums. But then eventually the digital age came around, and then, museums, they weren't making as much money, so they had to transition into films, right? So now they just took this idea of dinosaurs that they invented, and they made, like, the Jurassic Park universe, right? They made, like, there's so many rides at Universal that are all Jurassic Park themed. Never would have existed if they didn't invent the dinosaurs,
But then why do they keep making new dinosaur bones? I mean, it just seems like like nobody's going out to see fucking like Gigalomosaurus or whatever. Like,
What the hell?
I don't know, man. Like, I can't name any new dinosaur finds.
I don't know, it's just Gigalomosaurus. That just makes me laugh so
That
much.
picture was also pretty good, to be honest.
It was a very thick
Yeah.
dinosaur. I appreciate that. It's a very good dinosaur for the name.
I don't know, it's just Gigalomosaurus.
Classic Gigalomosaurus.
Well, those are my clips. Jet?
Yeah, I will say some of mine got covered, especially some of Pranay's were definitely some of my favorites. But there is one clip that I've watched, I can't even tell you how many times. And it was in our Spelling Bee episode. If you want to check it out, just listen to the clip. You'll find out what the name of the episode is. Pranay, your word is onomatopoeia. This is for the win, Pranay. You get this right?
God,
The game is yours.
Why are there so many A's and E's and O's and vowels? Okay, you know what? We'll just go for it. Okay. Onomatopoeia. O-N-A-E-M-O-N-A-P-I-A.
What?
What? What?
You didn't even try.
That was literally
Wait, did I-
mahogany
wait,
MOUGH. Like that was the
Oh,
equivalent of what you just did.
Oh, jeez, there's another mono.
Oh my
God, I just skipped the middle section. God damn it.
I think you were saying it wrong the entire time. I mean, it's like onomatopoeia. Then you're saying like onomano.
All right.
I was
PJ,
saying
PJ, have you learned how to spell onomatopoeia?
Do not
Yeah,
ask
we just
me.
watched the
Do
video.
not ask me
We
to
just
discuss it.
watched the video.
We just watched
We
the video.
just watched
It
the
was
video.
Typed
No.
out there. It was typed
No,
out
sir.
there.
It was typed out
No,
there.
sir.
All right,
I'm not
PJ.
spelling this word again.
Spell
You
onomatopoeia.
can spell it if you would like. I'm by done.
PJ, spell it.
Renee, what are you gonna do if like you're in the final round of interviews for like the Fed presidency?
I've
Like spell
never once
onomatopoeia.
discussed wanting to be the Fed president. I don't know how this has ever come up.
Didn't you just say you want to be the head of the Fed?
I did. Okay, I don't even know if I've said that.
Okay, well, MIT just sent me an email here. They're like, this computational finance PhD economics program that we have here, we want Pranay, but he needs to spell automatopoeia right now.
I would search it up and I would send them an email back.
Spell it, PJ.
Honestly, at that point, I would just be like, you know what, MIT, I'm not coming to your school. Too bad.
Damn.
That's crazy. Especially because in all this time we've been talking, you totally just could have looked it up and then just.
I was considering it. I was considering it, but my keystrokes are very loud on the recording.
It's a matter of principle at this point.
So yeah, I was like, no.
He's never gonna know how to spell onomatopoeia, not because he can't, because like that's like who he is now.
Because
it's
I don't
core
want to.
element of his personality.
Facts. I just thought it was so funny. I was looking at like a bunch of different words, and I was definitely thinking about giving him an easier word, but this is like the spelling bee kind of word, right? That you expect.
Yeah.
And it was for all like, it was for the win, so I felt like it was valid.
Yeah. The one time I was ever in a school spelling bee, like I lost because I spelled trespassing instead of trespass. Like the word was trespass, but like I just kept going after the end. It said ing.
Oh, how do you do that?
I don't fucking know, man. I'm stupid. Internally.
Internally? What would be externally stupid?
That's a good question.
I guess if you're internally stupid, how would you know what externally stupid is?
Don't hit me with these hard hitting questions, but I'm not in the right mind space for this. Like my brain is fucking leaking out my ears right now.
That's okay, because we can move on to the next section. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, we're gonna play a little game. We would play it with the listeners, but yeah, that's a difficult thing to do.
We have a significant lack of listener engagement.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it, but it's true. So engage, guys. Engage with us.
Comment your favorite member of Stating the Obvious.
Okay, start some shit too. That's fine. Yeah, great. Noah was my favorite.
We should like hold like a vote thing and just like vote one person off of the podcast. It's like fucking
Survival, like fucking Love Island, except with 4 dudes.
Kick them off the island.
Actually, that would be funny. That's what we're changing. No, okay. All right. So the way this game works is essentially you have to guess the word. You may have seen it on some other podcasts, but there's 4 of us, and 3 of us are going to know the word. One of us is not going to know the word in any capacity, and we're all going to go around like just kind of in a circle, saying a word that's kind of related to this word that proves we know it, but at the same time, isn't the word itself. It does not give away what the word is to the imposter.
Now, if the imposter guesses the word, he wins, right?
Yeah. Even if he is outed as the imposter.
Yeah. So we keep going through these like rounds of just saying words related to it until we kind of reason out who the imposter is. Then we all vote, and if it's him, then he has a chance to guess the word and still win the game. If it's not him, then the imposter wins because he didn't get voted off. Yeah, that's essentially how it works. So let us get started.
The word is love.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I don't fucking know the word. I'm the imposter. We're cooked.
Okay. Sex.
Fuck.
This is so stupid.
This is actually so dumb.
My word is not fuck.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, you know what, Pranay?
Yeah.
I do like that.
That's not
I
a
do
word
like
though.
that.
Like it's 3 words.
Okay,
Or 2
that's
words.
2
Wait, 2 words.
That's my phrase. My phrase is not fuck.
No, you gotta come up with a word, not a phrase.
Anti-fuck.
Okay.
PJ really innovating out
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah, my word is happy.
My word is aorta.
My word is blood.
Okay.
It's Noah, bro. Why does he?
Okay, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm good to. I think I'm ready to vote no. To be honest.
I want to hear
I'm
PJ.
ready to vote Noah.
Yeah,
This is
just
fucked
PJ
up.
and Jit go, and then we'll vote.
Okay.
Okay.
My word is Romeo.
My word. That's a good word for that. You definitely like cooked with that one. My love. My word is
My love is-
my love is you, Noah.
Oh shit.
No, it's
Okay,
not. You
I'm,
live in
I'm
grapevine.
voting no.
Fuck.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm voting Noah too.
What is this?
Okay, no. Are
Jeff?
you the imposter?
I'm also voting Noah, just for the context.
Oh, you didn't
'Cause
even
only
like hear
for
Visco say his
grapevine, though.
word.
Only for grapevine though.
What?
He
his words
He
are
said
grapevine?
you're not his love. He said you're not. Yeah, you're not his love.
All right, fine.
No, are you the imposter?
Guess.
Yeah, I'm the imposter.
Okay.
And what's your
Yeah,
guess?
no
We
shit.
got it. We got it.
All right. It's the word love.
God damn it.
My bad.
Yeah.
My brain stopped working. My brain stopped working. I was eating too much ice cream, and then my brain literally froze.
Damn it. I thought we could try passing it off as just like, oh, you know, that's not the word.
Yeah. Oh my days. My bad. My fault, team. My fault.
Okay. Why is fucking aorta allowed?
Heart.
I mean,
Yeah,
hard.
Cobb, that's a little egregious.
Heart.
Yeah, but it's so obvious, like, as to what the word is.
It could be heart. Could be another body part.
I mean, you also said said sex. So I'm like, what the fuck? You know, like having sex with the heart? Like, no, that doesn't make sense.
All right. Well, next round started.
The word is thunder. I'm gonna try to do better this time.
Hear the thunder, lightning and the thunder.
Noah, it's time to start. What's your word?
Okay, my word is imagine.
Ooh.
Okay.
My word is dragons.
Okay. Yep. See?
My word is strong.
It's Renee. It's Renee. What
did
did
you
you say?
say?
Strong?
Strong.
What?
Strong.
Okay.
Strong?
Okay, my word is Thor, and I'm ready to vote.
Okay, it's Renee.
Yeah,
It's Renee.
it's Renee.
What?
Renee.
It's Renee.
Okay, yeah, let me guess. Viking?
No. No.
What, you think the Imagine Dragons are like fucking Vikings or something?
Thunder,
Oh
thunder.
shit, thunder.
lightning, and the thunder.
I made the connection
Oh,
immediately
no?
to Mad Dragons, but I thought he was going to try to do something like knights or like castles or fantasy or
What?
something like that. Because I thought he was trying to insinuate dragons, but then Jit said dragons right after, and I was like, well, fuck, now my whole
Well, yeah, well,
strategy
think
is
of
gone.
like the songs that Imagine Dragons make.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
All right. I
All
think
right.
what we're learning here is that like we're all really bad at lying.
Yeah.
It's
I
not.
literally said the
It's
worst.
not. I mean, I just said the lying. It's
My
not the
love.
lying too. It's just like somehow we need like more.
We need to be more sneaky.
Yeah, you need to be more sneaky, or we need to get used to the game to like be more sneaky.
All right, round
Okay,
3. Gents.
Round 3.
Let's do it.
The word is Singapore.
I have no idea what the word is, guys. Send help, please. I'm going to say white.
What the fuck? Yo, I feel like it's Jit from the get-go. From the get-go. It is Jit.
You bought. You bought. Think.
No. This is just a deflection strategy. Okay. My word is business.
My
Okay.
word. Oh, it's me next, right?
Yeah.
My word is song.
Wait, song?
Okay. My word is dictatorship.
All right, Jip. Let's see you
Okay.
try and find the common theme in that.
Okay. what
No.
the hell?
Hear my word. Hear my word. Hear my word. Hear my
Okay,
word.
okay.
Connected with my previous.
Okay.
If you elephant.
I can't tell if this was like the imposter or if he's just an idiot.
I feel like okay, like from his words I can't tell, but from his demeanor I get the feeling that it's him.
Hey, connect the dots. Use your debate knowledge, you bots.
I haven't done debate in a long time. I've purged that from my mind, so you cannot appeal to me on that end.
Connect to my words.
I'm
Noah,
sussing.
Noah,
I'm sussing.
Noah,
Wait.
Noah, what are my words together?
I know.
Okay, now go.
I know. Wait, what? No, it's you. Renee, it's you.
Oh
It's you,
shit,
bro.
okay. My word is rain.
Wait, what?
Rain.
Rain.
Yes.
Okay. I guess. All right, Cobb.
Now I'm gonna do the PJ and invent a phrase here.
No, you gotta
I'll
do a
do-
word.
Okay,
to say
okay,
a word.
fine. Then I'll do bubblegum.
Wait, what
Okay.
the fuck?
Okay, guys, I think it's Cobb. Like that ass. I
Wait,
think
no,
it's
like,
Cobb.
how does it? Okay, but no. Say one last thing, and then I think.
I'm gonna say shipping.
Okay, you know
I'm
what?
pretty sure it's Jid.
Okay.
I
It's not
don't know.
Noah.
I'm with Noah, but like I don't know between Cobb and Jid.
Dude, it literally just connected us with mine. Like
It's
Cobb,
Jid.
bro.
It's 1,000,000%
It's
Jid.
just. It's just. It's
Okay,
just.
I like Jid.
I'm voting him off the island.
Yeah,
Jid?
You guys are so dumb, bro. It's literally not me.
he's actually
Is it
not.
actually not?
No, it's me.
I was like, what the hell? Okay. God, what were your? Oh wait. First,
Okay, you gotta give the word.
Is it freight?
No,
No, it's Singapore.
it's Singapore again.
Like, what?
No,
the
you know
hell?
what's so insane? It's like I legitimately thought like Vispa might be like not the imposter because we got Singapore in a test run, and he confused Singapore with Thailand in that test run too, and like
Yeah, then he said elephant.
he
Yeah,
said
yeah,
white
yeah.
elephant,
He said
and like white elephants are like from fucking Thailand, and I was like, is he trying to reference him being a dumbass, or is he just being is he an
That's why,
imposter?
yeah.
Like,
It was almost a big brain. I almost
Yeah, he was close.
saved it
He was
so.
close.
Dude, I almost finessed the shit out of that. God damn
God,
it.
what were your
Okay.
things?
It's illegal to like spit out gum.
yeah,
In
yeah, the
Singapore.
bubblegum thing was.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Okay.
Noah knew. I knew Noah knew. So
Next round. Oh, I love not being the imposter. The word is hug. Thank shit. All right, boys, let's begin. Brene starting.
Warm.
What?
My word is warm.
Warm.
Okay.
my word is red.
My word. Wait. It's Renee, Cobb, me.
And that's you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
My word is rap.
Rap.
Rap. Like WRAP. Not like
Okay.
music.
Yeah. My word is O.
Oh,
Like OH?
The letter
the
O.
letter O.
Is that even a word?
I don't fucking know what's going on here. I feel like Renee's got it.
Okay. My word is
It's Cobb. First of all, let me just say it's Cobb. But I'll give a better word because you guys didn't
It
figure
is
out
honestly-
my code.
Yeah, I feel like this word is such a like so bad that his thing was so bad. Maybe just on principle, we might have to vote him.
Hmm.
Well, you guys are actually gonna lose.
Okay, no, I'm
just
kidding.
just go one more
Okay.
round. One more round.
Okay. My word is Nagini.
What?
Nagini.
Oh, okay. I get it.
My word is rice.
Okay, dog. I don't know what the fuck you're on.
It's
Yeah,
Cobb.
what the fuck?
It's
Fucking
Cobb,
having
dude.
Cobb.
Can't really just be
Okay.
in the dictionary, just
What?
like.
Let's see. I mean, there's no connection between these words. I'm thinking it's some
There's a
sort of
strong
like,
connection. But I mean, it's hard to tell, I guess, if you're not in the.
I
Yeah.
feel like
You
it's some
don't know
sort
the
of
word yet. It's a
some
little
sort
hard.
of food item.
I
don't know.
mean, no.
I mean, go ahead, give your guess.
No.
Get your...
I think it's some sort of sushi, but yeah, my
Is that your
guess is sushi. Yeah. Oh, warm.
Okay, no.
No, it was a hug.
It's a hug.
It's
a
hug.
hug.
Yeah.
Like X's,
Yeah.
X and O's, like hugs and kisses.
Oh,
I-
shit. Okay, that was actually
okay.
big brain. Okay, Jim.
I mean,
What
fucking
did PJ say? What was PJ's last word?
Nagini,
Nagini?
like the fucking snake from Harry
It's
Potter.
like the snake that wraps. It hugs you because it wraps around you.
Oh, I mean that's one way to put it, I guess.
I didn't want to say snake because I thought that'd be too obvious. I just at one level, higher level abstraction.
Snake. It's too obvious.
Snake's too obvious. Let
By
me
the
just
way,
do a
for
specific
hug,
snake.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I think we've gone.
One more round.
I feel like Noah has not
That's your-
been the
that's your
imposter.
word.
No, I have. The very
Oh, yeah?
first round.
Oh, okay.
Got like fucking like
Oh, yeah.
short-term
One-
memory
One more
loss.
round. One more round. One more round.
Okay.
One more round.
My word is bath.
I think I'm starting. I think it's me, Brene, Jacob, Noah.
Okay.
Okay, my word is Greek.
Okay.
My word is world renowned.
What? Okay, that's not a
Okay.
word, but
It's hyphenated.
Still-
Okay,
okay.
we're doing a hyphenated word. My word is sodium chloride.
Okay.
Sodium chloride.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. All right. My word is England. England is my city.
It's your city.
You never heard of that?
I have not heard.
Okay,
of the
my
phrase
word.
England
My
is
word.
city.
Let's do one more pass. My word is actually it's Roman.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, what the fuck is this? My word is mountain.
It's pretty.
It's
You know what? No, actually, wait, no, legitimately.
Yeah, it's right. Because,
Stop.
Think
Stop.
about levels of abstraction.
Stop.
Levels of abstraction.
Levels of abstraction.
I'm not doing all that work
I
for
want to
you,
hear
boss.
comment. I want to hear
Okay. Okay.
No, what if you're
I
the
did, yeah.
imposter? Then we're giving him more information.
that's fine.
I don't even need to say another word. I just need to hear comment.
Mine's a little
to
big
suss
brain.
them out.
Maybe you'll get it, maybe you won't. But my word is ice cream.
Ice cream? I can see that. I can see that. Yeah. Well, my word is Florida.
Is what?
Florida.
Florida? Yeah, it's BJ.
It's BJ.
No, come on. Actually, legitimately, do the abstraction thinking.
What were your two words,
thinking.
Renee? What were your two words?
World
Mountain.
renowned
First
and
one was
mountain.
world renowned, and next one was mountain. I mean, they're not related to each other, but do the abstraction.
Shut up, Renee. Shut up, nerd.
Shut up, you're the imposter.
Shut up. What the fuck? I swear to God, it's Cobb.
It's BJ. It's BJ.
No, it's
Dead
look,
on
look,
top.
bro.
look, if
It's
Cobb's
Renee.
imposter, he already knows a word, alright? So we would have lost anyways.
Like, come on, man.
All right,
It's Cobb.
No one knows it's not me either.
Yeah.
it's BJ.
Are we all voting?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm voting BJ.
Yeah.
It's Cobb.
Is it you,
No, I'm
BJ?
kidding. You know, it's me.
Yeah. Okay.
Get up. Oh, God damn it.
Alright, take your swing at it.
How did we let him both of you say words? He was like, I just want to hear what they have to say. Like, this is the most imposter fucking thing here, north of the equator, and we just let it happen.
That's stupid.
It's not gonna help him.
You said Roman Greek. Then you said NaCl?
It's
I said sodium chloride.
We're not
He said-
clarifying
Oh,
shit for
you
you.
said sodium. Okay, sodium chloride.
Yeah.
No one said fucking Florida, and what else? What was the first one?
It's world renowned. It's on a mountain.
But somehow world renowned was somewhat passable. So now
Okay, my first word was England.
Man City. Manchester. You're like a Manchester.
Come on, England. Score some
okay,
fucking
wait.
goals.
I got it. Okay.
You got it?
Mediterranean.
What? Bro, what?
I mean, I
Is
think I
it
can kind
related
of
to the
see
sea or
the
ocean
words.
anyway?
No, dog, it's
no.
Bath. Bath, England.
Fuck.
Dude, you know that show you showed me, that anime about the bathhouses?
Thermonove.
Yeah, that's Roman bathhouses, but I said
It's
Greek because I thought it was
Roman,
Greek
you
at
said
first. And then I was like, oh, my actual word is Roman.
I heard
Yeah, but I
Greek
knew
and I
what
was
you
like,
meant.
ordinarily I'll consider that suspicious, but I know Viswa. I know he just got confused.
I was like, are they Greek bathhouses? And
No,
then on the
did you-
second
did you
pass, I
get
was like,
my,
actually,
did you get my ice cream?
Yeah, it's in the tub.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you get my bath salts thing?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was fucked up.
I made it past the first round. Made it past the first round without sus. Honestly, I take that as a win.
yeah, what's up, Noah?
I don't know, like you know what I was talking about with like Florida and shit?
Florida, I had no idea,
Oh,
but I
dude.
already knew you were clear
Okay,
just because,
my
on the
thought
vibes.
process was that like Florida's underwater, so they're like a
No. You guys may not remember this, but like back in like 2012 or something, a guy high on bath salts like ate a person's face in Florida like on like the fucking highway.
How the hell are we
How
supposed
are we
to fix
supposed to
this
know that?
connection?
I would have thought you guys would have remembered. Like, fuck, I remember this. Like, you hear about a guy high on bath salts eating a person's face on the highway. Like, you don't forget that shit.
I just wouldn't have connected them, but
I mean, like, Cobb said, like, NaCl. I assume he was talking about bath salt.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was guessing. And Pranay was like mountain.
Yeah, world renowned. Like, what? When you
World
He's like,
Mountain.
do levels of thinking, do multiple.
yeah, Renee was like legitimately trying to
I feel
get
like
in
you can
two
get
words.
there.
He was trying to be slick.
You can
He
get
was
there
like,
somewhere.
"Oh, it's hyphenated."
Okay, well done. I don't think a single imposter won.
I did.
Yeah, no one
No,
won,
I
but you
didn't.
said love.
You revealed
Because he
the
said the
thing.
word.
Okay, we're not counting that.
He's a lover.
That
He's
doesn't
not
count.
he's not a fighter.
I think the game would be interesting if like we all knew the set of words it could be in the beginning.
What?
That make it like
Like it would help the
Very-
imposter basically.
it would.
Because
it would.
it's hard for imposter right now.
There's like
it's really
how
hard.
many words in the dictionary? Like,
Yeah.
especially when we're doing countries too. It's not even like things. Like it could literally be any country. Yeah. Oh well. Maybe we'll come back. If you guys like this kind of segment and like just playing games, be sure to leave a comment and we'll try to do it some more.
That actually felt like the first organic comment ask.
It's because we actually need feedback on this one. Like, legitimately, we don't know.
It was like honest. It was genuinely so honest. But now another part of our, 50th episode special edition is we're going to answer some of the questions that we get from our listeners. You may be surprised that, we have both listeners and listeners willing to give us questions. But we do. Granted, we know them, but still. We have some questions and we're going to go through them. So let's just go through some of these. Have a nice time. Discuss. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. First question. Is Noah a good person?
Debatable. Next.
Yeah. Next. If you guys were starved in a prison cell with no food, how did this question clear? By the way,
I don't fucking know, man.
Ask the question.
if you guys were starved in a prison cell with no food, who would you eat first and what part? I actually have an answer for this question.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay. The premise already is like we're stuck in a prison cell pretty much endlessly. We're all gonna fucking die anyways. I would want you guys to eat me first. I will not die as a meat eater. I will die as a vegetarian.
That's such a good answer, yeah.
And so you guys can go ahead. Whatever you want to eat first, that's up to y'all, but
I don't want to contemplate this.
I offer.
This is disgusting.
I offer. I think my answer was good enough.
Yeah, I think so. I think we move to the next.
All
That's
right.
a good answer.
Is bi-weekly twice per week or every other week? This is a
Every
good
Every
question.
other week.
Every other week.
I think it depends on the thing you're talking about.
Okay, it would be arguable if semi-weekly was not already a thing. Because semi-weekly is a thing, like, I think it has to be, like, once every 2 weeks.
What do you think, Benay?
I thought it was debatable, and then Noah brought that up, and now I do not think it is debatable.
Yeah, I think Noah made a very valid point.
I mean,
Okay.
think about like also biannual, bi-monthly. No one says that's like twice a year or twice a month.
I mean, some people
biannual,
probably do.
people say,
Biannual is
yeah,
twice.
That is twice a year, is that not?
Yeah.
Is it?
Now
I'm
Cobb brought
pretty
up
sure it's
another
once every
point.
2
Now it is
years.
debatable again.
Yeah, I thought that was
Cobb
once
actually
every
brought
2
up-
years.
No, it's twice a year.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the correct usage of it is, like, for, like, once every 2 of something. But the problem is, like, people, like, just misuse it so much that, like, the, like, conventional usage is basically just becoming, like, twice a thing, twice a month, twice a year, or whatever.
Well, I feel like it depends on the reason I said it depends on the thing you're talking about is, let's say you're working on like a very fast moving, fast paced project or something with like a team of people, and you're like, oh, we're gonna have meetings bi-weekly, so we can, move fast on this project. If you're saying bi-weekly in that context, like there's already this implication of you're gonna have them pretty often, right? Like everything needs to move faster, so it's gonna be twice a week. Because if something's moving fast, having a meeting like
I mean,
every other
that's
week
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
make
I'm saying,
sense.
like, technically speaking, like, you're misusing it. But, like, it doesn't really matter because that's just how language works. Like, the roots are probably, like, fucking... I forget if they're Greek or Latin or whatever, but the point is nobody gives a shit about those languages now, so, like, people just use words how they feel like they should be used, and that's just how it works.
Yeah. I think summary is just English language is dumb.
It definitely is.
Okay, moving to the next question. let's actually move into some questions that are more broad and philosophical, I guess, about our lives. What is your greatest personal triumph, each of y'all, and myself, I suppose?
Oh shit!
Winning
I saw
Clash.
this question, but honestly, did not prepare for this.
Oh, that's a good one.
Winning Clash Loki is a fire answer.
Question is, do I go meme? Do I go legit? Do I?
You know what? It's the 50th episode, so my answer is the podcast. I honestly didn't think we'd be able to do it and get it to the state it's in now,
Very nice.
but we did.
Very wholesome.
Nice. Yeah. Well spoken, Cobb. What about you, Pranay?
I don't know. Triumphs yet to come.
Okay, so
Tries to-
like I don't know.
He's got his eyes set on that like fucking Fed chair position.
He said, only then I will be satisfied.
That is my personal triumph.
I'd say probably getting into grad school.
Good shit.
Like a grad school that I wanted. And I was like, okay, this is like a quality, good school. Yeah, that was an arduous process. All right, what are some more questions? So what are your favorite experiences and memories with each other? Damn. Now we got to think. Probably just going to debate tournaments. I wouldn't say anyone in particular. I think they were all just really fun.
Or like playing
hanging out with
Smash in the
everyone.
hotel rooms.
I remember very specifically there was one point where I was sitting on the floor with Viswa and we were just like talking or some shit, and he had his backpack on his back. He tried to get up, and I forget exactly what happened, but he just stuffed his toe or some shit. He like kind of like bent over in pain, and his backpack flipped over and hit him on the head.
Yeah.
Basically, jet abuse.
Bro, like
This is like self-harm. Literally
I'm
self-harm.
just watching this man just like crumple in front of me.
Yeah, that was a rough day.
It's all right.
I
It got
debate
better.
tournament for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's hard. I mean, definitely recording the podcast has been really, really fun, but we don't get the opportunity to hang out in person just since we all live in different states.
Yeah.
Or like they're not super close. I mean, Cobb and Noah do, but as a group we're kind of spread out. And
Yeah.
I think when we do come together though, it's always fun to do escape rooms as well. Whenever we do those.
Yeah. Yeah, those are good too.
It's down to like a method now. Everyone has their own like thing that they do. Like we have our core group that like actually just reasons through the puzzles. I have some like other members. I will just
The
try to
hack
like
locker.
lock pick everything.
Yeah, lock pick.
Yeah, it's always fun. Though. Any other answers?
The first 2 times we played Munchkin.
Oh man,
Yeah, Team
Munchkin.
Munchkins.
I don't know if
When
I
it
call
just,
that one of
like,
my favorite
naturally
memories.
devolved into Team
That was
Munchkins.
painful, bro.
Team Munchkins at Capel, where we were just playing for like hours on end.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like Team Munchkins is like honestly Uno but worse. I mean, like it's like the same thing where like everyone's just like one draw away from winning, but like every time you draw something, like just like piles and piles of just like bullshit just like come at you.
That's what no. So when
Yeah,
we
but
first
we
started
won
playing the
that.
game, actually,
Even I won
yeah, we
that.
did. We did. But when we first started playing the game, it was actually individual. It was all of us playing for ourselves, and then slowly it just morphed into teams.
That's just how it
naturally,
be.
because we're like, fuck you.
Because people just started like doing fuck yous to each other, and then it just naturally kind of ended up being like me and Brene, Noah Cobb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, this is an interesting question. What is the last song you listened to? Mine would have to be ETA by New Jeans.
I mean, technically speaking, it's also that song because you sent us all the clip.
Technically speaking, it's also that song. But I think the last legitimate thing, which is interesting because this is the first time I pulled out this playlist in like 3 years, but Fix You Coldplay was the song that was last played on the playlist.
Nice.
Shit.
For me, it was Irresistible by Fall Out Boy.
I think the last song I listened to, there's a guy on YouTube who like takes like songs and like just like edits them to like add in like sort of like historical like atmospheric audio, and it's like song name but you're in place. I think it was like California Dreamin', but you're invading Iraq in 2003, and like
Okay.
It's just like you just like hear George W. Bush just like announcing the invasion of Iraq, and then it cuts into the song. You just hear like gunfire and shit. I mean, like legitimately, like it's a meme, but like I find it impressive. Like it does a lot to like set like an atmosphere, and it feels like very theatrical.
Interesting.
Nice. Yeah, I think those are pretty much most of the questions that we had. If you guys actually have other questions you want to ask us, feel free to comment them, and we'll do our best to answer them in the next few episodes whenever we see it. Damn, I'm actually doing like genuine plugs. This is kind of crazy.
You're slowly becoming professional.
Yeah. It's just like I feel so much closer to our listeners.
You also sound a little bit more depressed. Maybe they go together.
I just need money.
It's too real, bro.
All right, but the last thing we want to do, or one of the last things we want to talk about in this, is also kind of a flashback to how Stating the Obvious got started, and some of just the initial stuff that brought us to where we are today. So, Cobb, do you have that clip of where we came up with the name of the podcast?
Yeah, well, we never did that on stream. Or on
oh yeah. This is actually
podcast.
After episode recording.
Yeah,
right.
But this is the very first piece of audio that Stating the Obvious has ever released. This is the first intro that Jith has ever done, and this is our introductions of ourselves.
Oh God.
All right. Welcome to our podcast. We'll come up with the name later. We're 4 college students with too many opinions and not enough brain cells. I'm Viswa, currently studying computer science, and I'm going to create the AI that takes all of your jobs.
I'm Noah, studying international affairs, and I'm going to try and get Viswa drafted so he never does that.
I'm Jacob. I'll probably be referred to as Cobb throughout this entire podcast.
Because he has a personality of corn.
Yeah, that's the last part of my name. But I'm studying biochem and econ, and probably go to med school.
I'm Pranay.
Probably. We don't know.
I'm Pranay. And I like boxer briefs. That's about all you need to know about me.
God damn it, Pranay.
That's pretty much it.
Bro. You know what's funny about that clip is that the intellectual disparity is like Pranay is definitely the smartest out of all of us, and yet he likes boxers.
No, that's why he acts
My
like a
name's
monkey.
Pranay. All you need to know about me is I like boxer briefs.
Okay, but like, do you guys not like boxer briefs? Come on.
I do like them.
I honestly, I've never tried anything different, so I wouldn't even know.
No, you should try it.
What, non-boxer briefs?
Oh, you haven't tried anything different? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the default underwear. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually don't.
I'm not going out of my way to get fucking palms or some shit.
Okay.
You want to wear some panties?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm good.
We can get you some panties.
I'm good. Why did you get more Indian when you said that?
You don't like panties?
I'll pass. I can't get over how crunchy Cobb's like audio is in that clip. Like
it was so.
It sounds like he's like calling a fucking airstrike in Vietnam. Like he's like on the radio.
Hey, but listen to it now, nice and crisp and smooth. I upgraded.
Man.
Yeah, that was literally the first thing we talked about after the episode. We were discussing, and this is how the name came about. Was we were just talking about what happened during the episode, and I think I said.
No, I'll tell you what happened. Noah or Pranay said something random, just stupid, I don't know, just normal Pranay behavior. And then Jip responded to that with, "Oh, look at Pranay here, stating the obvious." And then everybody silence. And they were like, "That's it. That's the name." I remember this so
really
clearly.
That iconic.
And
Yeah,
we have
I
been
remember this
riding
so
that
clearly.
stick into the ground ever since.
Hey, and then we used to, because this was when we still did songs at the end of the episode, so we were writing the song.
yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god, the
Oh,
song
no.
is crazy.
No.
I honestly locked that away.
No.
Like I don't even remember that. I put that memory away.
Do you want to listen to one of the songs,
Dude,
Jip?
making the songs
Oh,
was
my
like traumatic,
days.
bro. Like it was literally us.
Yeah,
like
play our
me
best
and
song.
Viswa, we're trying to write these songs, and like you two were of no help at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Loki was just me and Noah, but let's hear it.
I'm quarantined, buying all the groceries. Taco Bell's my only dream. I need nacho fries. Thinking about the times I ate a giant cookie pie. I was vomiting all night, and I had enough. Now nobody knows why that ass lap go exploded, or about Noah's anti-mole and smashing hotel room. Who really knows why Jith and PJ talk like they do? Who's gonna stop you when they both stun your speech? Who really knows why Copper's grown a mustache underneath his nose? Who really knows why Jith and PJ talk like they do? Idiocy. Quarantine. Physical.
Idiocy. Quarantine. Pitsuki.
Idiocy. Quarantine. Pizuki.
This is me. Good. Yes. This is a very good thing. I like this. It's a thing I like very much. I love you, Selena. Be my wife.
Why does this sound like the kind of like song that would play over the ending credits?
We should make it our ending credit.
Loki, that the chorus is a banger.
Honestly, honestly, this is actually a banger. This is legitimately a banger.
Well, Loki, I think we should re-record
the lyrics are so topical to the episode.
Jith, this was when Jith was in his music phase.
Yeah, I mean, it was a sick phase.
Guys, I think we got to bring back the song.
No.
For this episode?
Yeah.
No.
we are so much better now. We actually have production. Like, I know how to.
I don't know how to sing.
Like,
well, we're gonna have better audio, just in general.
Mics. Yeah,
we all have better mics. I know how to auto tune. Like, this could work.
I don't even like what song would we even parody? Like that was like the thing is like we would just like pick a song and just like fuck with the lyrics until like it.
Sure,
yeah,
has some
I think
ideas.
we got copyright striked a little bit here and there. No,
I don't think any of them got copyright strike.
I don't think they're good enough to sound like anything like the original. So I think we were fine. But yeah, that was definitely a time.
A time in our lives.
Nostalgic, honestly.
And the thing is, we predicted something here.
We did. Yeah, I think one of us just mentioned like a lot of our songs and stuff is about being quarantined and COVID, and that's because in our like very first episode, in our pilot episode of the classic edition, so literally the first thing we ever recorded, this is what we said.
And this was recorded December 2019.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of like I don't know if you've seen in like the news and stuff about this like coronavirus in China, like this big virus in China.
Wait! I actually haven't heard of it. Wait, tell me what it is.
Jacob,
yeah,
as our resident medical
it's
expert.
a respiratory virus that like started in China somewhere, and it just looks like the common cold at first, but like it does have the possibility to be lethal. And basically, what's happened is like people that got it in China, I forgot there was a specific province where it started. I don't know the name of the province, but then they started traveling around the world, and now it's like in Japan, South Korea, and the U.S. Mm-hmm. So like the U.S. taking very strict preventative measures on any flights coming from like that East Asian region, like screening everybody for this virus before they can like enter the U.S.
Really?
And it's like people are calling this like a superbug and things like that. Because we don't really know what it is.
What do you think it is? It's like big thing.
It's definitely not a super. It's definitely not a super bug as of now, because I just think people are freaking out way too early before we even understand what this virus is. There have been numerous viruses that like just mutate and take a new strain, right? This looks like just a respiratory virus that we already know about that has just mutated and is now taking a new form. I do think that like or with like a couple of weeks, we could probably identify what it is.
I mean, yeah, because people like some people have gotten infected with it and they went to the hospital and like a week later, like they left and they were okay. But like there have also been like some cases where like people died. So.
But to be fair, the cases in which people died happened in China.
That's true.
Where not like
the top priority. I mean, it's not the top priority
you
here
gotta
either.
watch what you say about China, Cobb. I mean, the Chinese government might, just show up at your doorstep one day.
Are you just feeling tired about your heritage now?
They might politely ask you to get on the plane to Xinjiang. I mean, you don't know.
To be honest, my analysis was pretty on point.
Except for the part where it turned into a global fucking pandemic.
Yeah, but I said it wasn't going to be a superbug, and it's not a superbug because superbug means it's resistant to all this stuff.
True, Cobb, true.
So.
Yeah, but it was literally just a topic we randomly brought up just because I saw it in Google News.
And what was it? What did you say? What did you call it, Jit?
Coronavirus.
Coronavirus.
Corona.
I mean, looking back
It's
now,
like the
it's like,
Quran.
how did we not know this stuff? It's like so obvious, but like, I don't know. We were ahead of our time.
December 2019
really,
was before times.
That's true.
Yeah, for real. Before BC. Actually, before COVID.
Before COVID. Yeah, it's wild to think that it's like 4 years ago. Like going,
5.
close to 5.
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
Damn, we're old. We've been having this podcast for 5 years, and we haven't done shit. Guys, lock in. We're blowing this podcast up. And we need your help to do it.
Oh, man.
And after we recorded this first episode, Jit and I had like one of the most heated debates of all time. We were gonna Pranay, this was when Pranay was editing the episode, but I was still uploading them because I created the feed and everything. And Pranay edits the episode. It takes him like 15 months or something. I forget.
It took me a while. Yeah, I was busy, bro. That first semester was rough.
He sends it to us, and then we're like, okay, what do we title this? I was like, this is pretty obvious to me. We just titled it Pilot, right? Like, this is the first episode. We haven't really established anything. We didn't even have a name yet. I was like, okay, this is our pilot episode. Just like, no, you're dumb. We named this episode 0. Like,
he's in his CS.
I'm still dumbfounded by this.
Right.
Yeah, he's thinking like CS, like the lists and the arrays. You started with the index of 0 and all that garbage. But, in R, you start with 1. So, just saying. But yeah, this one like gone back and forth for like so long. And eventually, I was like, Jit, you're dumb. I'm the one uploading it. I'm titling it Pilot. And Jit stands by this episode 0 debacle for his title.
If you're listening to this and you're CS or you're compy or something, or you're anything tech related, or even if you're not tech related, if you are listening to this and you agree with me, leaving a comment saying that you agree with me is worth more than any sum of money.
Oh, I don't know about that.
To me, it is, Noah.
And if you agree with me, if you're from the entertainment industry, if you
Shut
know
up,
how pilots actually work, just leave a like. Leave a like, and we'll see how many likes versus comments we get.
Shut up. Great. I guess as a final thing for our 50th episode, special edition, a question for, I guess, all of us is, where do we think, STO is going in the future?
PJ, start with you. You're the one who suggested this idea. It's all starting with you. You're the one who suggested stating the obvious.
Oh yeah. I was the one. I will take credit for this. I was the one who initially said, "Hey, we should start a podcast." I don't know what you guys were thinking when I initially suggested that, but the future. Maybe the focus can be like on quality. We just try to get the best episodes we can out there. And hope for the other pieces to fall into place.
I think we need to live more interesting lives so we have more stuff to talk about.
Maybe, but even without like going out, like there's things we can discuss.
That's fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair.
What about you, Noah? Where do you see the future, or where do you want to see the future of it?
I don't fucking know, man. Like I just show up, I record the episode, I leave. Like I don't know. Like if you told me we had like 100,000 like listeners, I'd be like, damn, that's crazy.
Okay, well then, how do you feel compared to our recording sessions compared to the first set?
I mean, our like we've got a flow down, definitely. Like the first like few like episodes we recorded were like disastrous in terms of like figuring out like when to talk and like shit like that. People kept interrupting each other. Also, our mic sounded like shit. So I don't know. I mean, just like continuing on like getting more comfortable with it, I guess.
Yeah.
I would say having more focus when we go into episodes. So, still keeping it lighthearted, fun, and talk about what we want. But I know we make a little, if you listeners don't know, we make a little doc before every episode of the topics we want to talk about. But it's just like really whatever we want to talk about. And if the topic happens or doesn't, we just kind of skip it. We just kind of do whatever we want. It just depends on the goal that we collectively agree with as, do we want to try and make this a bigger thing than it is, or are we happy just keeping it as a nice way for, all of us to connect and just have that like lunchtime conversation that we came into the podcast with?
I mean, ideally you take that lunchtime conversation and make it, like you keep that at the core and you make it bigger, right?
Sounds very businessy.
Totally agree.
As for me, I would say, consistency, just setting a time and sticking to it. But I think we're on the right path. I think if you compare us, like as you heard in those previous clips, like you compare us now to then, like it's just dramatically, it's so much better in terms of audio quality, in terms of like the content that we're talking about, how we're talking to each other, how we're playing off each other. I think we've gotten more comfortable, and I think we've gotten kind of through that introductory phase. And I think at this point it's about growing, like if we're taking this more seriously, growing and posting consistently, making the shorts. I think those are funny, and just kind of making sure that we all have the same goals and same alignment. But for me personally, I want to, in the next set of episodes, in the next 50 episodes, I want to become like a better storyteller. Like I think Jit and Noah, especially Noah, does a really good job at telling these stories. PJ is absolutely atrocious at telling these stories because he just waffles on for so long. And I think I cut it too short and I don't give enough. Like, I'm just like, this is the facts. So I want to kind of like improve my storytelling abilities and like get people engaged with the story and make the story fun at the same time. So that's my personal goal.
Yeah, I think Pranay's problem is like he includes way too many unnecessary details that like you just didn't need to hear. Like, I swear to God, like, he was telling a story one time about, like, some bullshit he saw, like, in, like, I forget what exactly it was, like, at Carnegie Mellon. And, like, before he got to that, he had to walk us through his whole morning routine, getting up, getting ready for school, getting on his bike, biking up the road. Like, we didn't need to know all that.
That was not even a school time. That was not a school time.
Whatever, like, some bullshit. Like, I checked out, like, halfway through.
You gotta know the context. It's important.
Oh my God.
It's good to know some things aren't going to change.
Yeah.
Podcast still got to be the podcast. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we had in this special edition. If there's anything that you particularly liked or stood out, actually let us know. We'll try to do it. I had a lot of fun playing the game and, just not talking about general stuff, because normally it's just us catching up on each other's lives, but this time we kind of made it more about the interaction between the four of us, which I did like. So with that,
do you think we'll take another 5 years to get to episode 100?
I really hope not. I really hope we can get there faster.
If we can get there like in the next year, imagine exponential.
That'll be crazy. How many episodes will we have to do like per month then?
One a week, basically. But I'm thinking if we get there in like, I'm thinking if we get there in like a year and a half, 2 years, like one episode every other week, I think that's doable.
That'd be sick.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we keep saying this every time. We're like, we're gonna.
We will really try, Noah. I will push you guys to do it.
Push us past our limits more than what we currently know.
We sound like an Alcoholics Anonymous group. We're just like, this time we'll be different, guys. Like this time we'll really stick to it.
We will. We have the power of Pranay, what do we have the power of?
The Federal Reserve Bank System.
We have the power of the Federal Reserve Bank System. That's why you're going to see a change, in stating the obvious. A change for the better. a change to be greater.
To be wealthier too, hopefully.
And with that, thank you so much for listening. We love doing this podcast for you guys that do listen, and we love doing it even for the people who don't listen, because you know what? One day you too could be a consistent listener of Stating the Obvious. So thank you so much. Honestly, that literally anyone and everyone who supports this podcast, and I want to thank all three of you guys. You guys are my best friends, so a little sentimental, but I gotta do my little non-genuine plug. Make sure to like the episode, leave a comment down below. Actually, genuinely. Now, non-genuinely, please follow us, subscribe. You know how to do all that. What monster. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one.